Welcome to Charts Today. My name is David Linton, and today's edition for Thursday, the 8th of April, comes to you from London. And we see quite a bit of green on the screen. Markets edging higher all the time. Dollar index has had a weaker week this week. We see the short-term 60-minute chart below the cloud. That's bearish on the short term, but the medium term is still bullish. This is this move back just to trend support. So the long-term chart, medium term, and the short-term chart showing the recovery in the dollar, but just this week we are seeing a bit of a pullback. The euro is stronger against that weaker dollar in the short term, but medium term we are lower. And if we take a look at sterling, we're sitting at 137.46, still weaker against that weaker dollar, so sterling even weaker, and that has been showing up in the sterling euro chart as well, as sterling has been falling back. We see here the last few days quite a big fall, and on the week as a whole quite a big fall. Bitcoin sitting at $56,800, not much change there. The S&P 500 index edged higher last night. We're above that 4,000 level and holding that quite well, so still bullish on all three time frames, and we will get a new target off this thrust up from on the short-term chart. The Nasdaq is still underperforming, but it is bullish. We still have work to do to break to new highs on tech stocks. And if we look at the futures today, we are seeing the S&P future up 0.25% and the Nasdaq future up 0.2%. So it does suggest we're seeing tech stocks coming back. The VIX volatility sitting at 17. That's a 12-month low. The fear index is down. Markets are taking things in their stride. The FTSE future is up 0.15%, and the cash market in Germany up 0.06%. The CAC 40 in Paris up just up 0.5%. So looking stronger and just starting to nudge new highs there. So that's really quite strong indeed, breaking that high that we saw just over a year ago, pre-pandemic. Japan was down slightly, just back below the $18,000 mark now, but still medium and long-term bullish. The Asian markets generally pretty strong. The Hang Seng was up 1%. The Sensex in India are up 0.2%, and the Aussie market up 1%, and pushing for that new all-time high there as well. Gold sitting at 17.43, holding on to its bull trend on the short term. Silver back above the $25 mark, also looking a bit better. If we look at copper, we're sitting at 409, still looking very strong indeed. And US 10-year yields up 0.25%. So we do have downside targets on the yields, but looking like we're bucking the trend here and we will continue rising. 2.35% on the 30-year T-bond. Looking at the energy mix, crude oil we're seeing is lower, down 0.5% today. That's affecting much of the mix. We're seeing WTI down 0.75%. Still very much range bound. 57 is the support level there for WTI. US nat gas hovering at $2.50. Coal sitting at 71.60, just can't break that 73 level. And if we look at emissions, we're sitting at 43.62, but still in bull mode despite today's setback. Gas prices looking better this week. We're seeing MBP up 0.8% and TTF up 0.46%. If we look at German power, down this morning 0.5%, but still looking pretty strong. We nudged that 58 level yesterday. That's making new multi-year highs. So all in all, even Nordic power looking strong, even though the trend is down. We are up this morning. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.